Hello, peoples. I apologize deeply. I apologize for the lack of content that I have not been pushing out. I started with college and it's been going good. This is my second week of college, I think. My second week of college, and I think I'm doing okay. I mean, clearly I'm really bad at balancing college and my other hobbies. Case in point, I apologize for being late. Today we're speaking about, if you've read the caption, Champion, Companion. The trailer has been released and that's what we're speaking about today. If you haven't seen it, I recommend you stop the video and go watch it. I'm only going to be putting clips in this. This is just a discussion. This is going to be a discussion period for us to talk about what we liked about it, whether it's worth watching or not. Because as you know, I'm not that into movies. I'm not that into horror movies. I'm not into movies. You can stop watching now. Okay, I'm not that into horror movies. So we will see what happens when it is released, the reviews, and then I'll decide whether I need to watch it or not. Okay. I need to get my book. I'm sorry. I'll begin right away. Another thing that I'd like to say is that a lot of my videos from now on will be filmed in my car or in a similar setting because I am not home a lot. I have limited time in between things, which makes it hard for me to film at home or in other areas of my life. But I will do my best to get videos out regardless. Companion is a new AI-centered horror story where we take the perspective of the AI companion. Obviously, we get the hint that it's kind of a sex bot and that it receives some kind of... I'm sorry, I got jump scared by a guy in a truck. Guys in trucks scare me. Moving on. Yes, we get the hint that the AI companion is a little bit of a sex bot, which is interesting to me, and that they gain consciousness or intelligence depending on how far you push it or, select it for certain people. But what makes this AI horror different to the other AI horrors we have experienced, like Megan or Her, or is there more? I can't think of more. In any case, moving on. Let me tell you, the movie reflects our current relationship with technology, an inherent fear that all humans, I think, have, which is fear that our creations will one day take over and not be loyal to us anymore, loyal in quotes, because they all serve some kind of purpose. I think we're afraid that it's one day going to decide that we're not worth it anymore. Like, obviously, I'm phrasing it pretty badly, but you understand what I mean. What happens if Alexa, Siri, or even one of the other ones, which I cannot remember, at the end of the day, take all that information that they've gathered and they decide to use it against us? What I mean by that is, think about everything that Siri knows about you. Apple Pay, like your bank details, I'm scared of people. Oh my gosh. I apologize. At some point, I will get better at not being afraid of people. Until then, we will hide and have little ear reactions every single time I hear or see or hear a person. Okay. Back to the topic at hand. There's not much that Siri does not know about you. Your date of birth, your children's date of birth, your bank account details. There's a lot, like, thinking about it. There's a lot that your accounts, a lot of information that they have about you. And, like, that's something that we just do freely, Like, every single time I need to pay for something, tick, tick, Apple Pay. It's so easy, and I really do enjoy the convenience of it. Is it safe? I'm not so sure. Companion does seem to be exploring this in unique ways, it seems like our protagonist, I don't remember what his name is, John?
I'm Josh.
Andrew. Harold.
Josh.
John?
Josh.
Is emotionally dependent or codependent on our AI, which is interesting to me because I'm a little dependent on Siri, because I use her to pay. Well, not Siri, my Apple Pay. I use her to pay. I use it to pay for everything quite often. So that's how I'm dependent on I'm pretty sure there are other ways in which people are dependent on Siri. I think people who have more Siris around use her more often, but I don't have a Siri in my house to control my lights and stuff. If I had one, I would use it, trust. I also think it's a comment on loneliness and how today as a society, individuals are becoming more and more lonely, if I can put it that way. It's much harder for people to develop human connections. And I think Companion in this movie is kind of marketed as a solution for that problem. Oh, you're lonely? Buy a companion. Want to find the love of your life but don't have the time? Companion. You know what I mean? It's it's marketed towards the people as a solution to the problem. Other than that, I think the AI and our relationship with it in the movie is really trying to mirror what we are experiencing day to day in today's life, which I think is why it's going to be a good movie. But I don't know. Tell me what you think. Do you think it's going to be good? What do you think is going to happen? I don't know. I hope it's okay. I hope it's not bad. I guess we'll find out. Back to the trailer. Let's talk about the visuals and how obsessed I am. They use a lot of muted palettes, if I can put it that way. A lot of pastel colors and pops of neon. It makes it feel very retro, which I'm really excited about. I think that's really cool. I think it's really cool. I think that the director had a unique perspective in mind, and I think that they're executing it well. If they're not, then that's okay too, you know? What else do I have to say? Obviously, the music and the sound and the video in the trailer was pretty cool. I think it's something that we'll enjoy looking at. So yeah, there's not much else I can say. If Companion is as good as it looks, that can inspire a whole wave of new new AI based horror movies, which I'm really excited. Blah, blah, blah. I'm really hype. I'm hyped for it. I think it's gonna be exciting. Hopefully one of my friends at the movie theater will let me watch Companion, and then I get to tell you guys about it before you watch it. I might watch it, probably not, because it's a horror. I'll ask my friends to watch it and then tell me what they think, and then we will see. But yeah, that's it. Thank you and goodbye. I will try and get this out as soon as possible, but please be graceful in the amount of content I'm not putting out. I'm sorry. I need to get better. I'm sorry. Okay. Other than that, this is Nadia Escapes, and goodbye.